welcome to the Rumble.
Oh, I like that.
Today we're diving deep into the epic clash of the tech titans, Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates.
Yeah.
We've gotten so many sources from you all, and it seems like you really want to settle this age-old debate.
Yeah.
Who really shaped the digital world as we know it?
Well, let's be clear up front.
Yeah.
This isn't about diminishing either of these guys.
Oh.
Both were extraordinary in their own right.
Absolutely.
But for the sake of this deep dive, we're going to put on our boxing gloves and argue each corner.
All right.
You ready to rumble?
Absolutely. I'm already feeling the adrenaline. And let me tell you, I am coming out swinging for Team Jobs.
Okay.
This man wasn't just a CEO.
Yeah.
He was a conductor of experiences.
I mean...
Remember his famous quote?
Oh, yeah.
Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't just talk. He lived and breathed that philosophy.
All right, but before you go and just declare a knockout in the first round, let's remember the man in the opposite corner.
Okay.
Bill Gates. He wasn't aiming for a standing ovation.
Right.
He was aiming for global impact.
Okay.
In the 70s, having a computer in every home was a fringe concept.
Yeah.
But Gates saw the potential not just for individual brilliance, but bringing that power of computing to the masses.
Okay, I'll grant you that.
Yeah.
Gates certainly understood how to make technology accessible.
Yeah.
But Jobs understood something else, something deeper.
Yeah. Okay.
The human desire for beauty, for seamlessness, for a product that sparks joy.
All right.
Look at the Macintosh.
Okay.
Before that, computers were these clunky, intimidating machines. Jobs transformed them into something elegant and intuitive, the graphical interface, the mouse. He took a complex machine and made it user-friendly, even playful.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But while Jobs was focused on aesthetics, Gates was building the foundation that made those experiences possible.
Okay.
Remember, software was the engine of this whole revolution.
Right.
Gates saw that early on, and Microsoft's success wasn't about flash.
Sure.
It was about functionality.
Okay.
Windows became the operating system of choice.
Yeah.
Not because it was beautiful, but because it worked. It was reliable, it was affordable, and it opened the digital world up to a global audience.
All right, round one to Gates on points.
Oh.
But let's move on to round two.
Okay.
The art of the story versus the strategy of dominance.
Interesting.
Jobs was a master storyteller. His product launches were legendary, full of suspense and emotion. He understood that technology isn't just about specs. It's about how it fits into our lives, how it makes us feel.
You can't deny Jobs was a showman, but Gates was playing a longer game.
Okay.
A game of chess, not checkers.
All right.
He was strategically brilliant,
Okay.
securing partnerships, making acquisitions,
Right.
building an ecosystem that made Microsoft the undisputed heavyweight champion of the PC era.
Yeah.
Office became the ubiquitous suite of tools for businesses worldwide, cementing Microsoft's dominance in a way that transcended mere aesthetics.
Team Jobs concedes that round.
Okay.
But for round three,
Right.
let's talk about legacy.
Legacy.
Jobs inspired a generation of designers,
Yeah.
pushing them to think differently about user experience, to strive for elegance in every detail.
Right.
His impact goes beyond Apple. It's woven into the fabric of modern design thinking.
That's a compelling argument.
Yeah.
But when it comes to legacy, Gates is playing on another level entirely.
Okay.
The global stage of philanthropy.
Okay.
He stepped down from Microsoft at the height of his success to tackle issues like global health, poverty, and climate change.
Right.
He's using his wealth and his influence to make a tangible difference in the world, addressing problems that affect millions.
That's a powerful point.
Yeah.
So after 3 rounds, where do we stand?
Well, after 3 rounds, it seems like we have a split decision.
Yeah.
Jobs, the master of user experience and design,
Right.
versus Gates, the architect of accessibility and global impact.
Yeah.
It's almost like comparing apples and oranges.
Really is.
Wouldn't you say?
But that's what makes this debate so fascinating.
Yeah.
They were both visionaries, but their visions manifested in such different ways.
Exactly.
Jobs wanted to create products that people would fall in love with.
Yeah.
While Gates wanted to create products that everyone could use.
Exactly. And let's not forget the specific moments
Right.
that solidified their places in tech history.
Yeah.
For Jobs, his return to Apple in 1997 was a resurrection story.
Yeah.
The company was floundering. And he came back with this laser focus, this determination to revive the brand and bring it back to its core values.
Yeah.
He slashed product lines, streamlined operations, and really honed in on that philosophy of simplicity and elegance.
And then, bam.
Yeah.
The iMac.
iMac.
This colorful, all-in-one computer.
Right.
It was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a machine. It was a statement.
Yeah.
Jobs understood the power of design to create an emotional connection with consumers.
And that was just the beginning.
Right.
He followed it up with the iPod, which, as we mentioned earlier, completely changed how we listen to music.
Totally.
Then, of course, the iPhone,
which
wasn't just a phone.
Right.
It was a pocket-sized computer that put the world at your fingertips.
The iPhone really was a paradigm shift. Suddenly, we were all connected all the time.
Right.
And the App Store created this whole new ecosystem for developers, leading to an explosion of creativity and innovation.
Meanwhile, Gates was busy building an empire on the foundation of software.
Right.
He understood that hardware was just the shell.
Yeah.
It was the software that brought it to life.
Right.
From MS-DOS to Windows, Microsoft's operating systems became the industry standard, powering millions of computers worldwide.
You can practically hear the Windows startup sound in your head right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't you?
It became synonymous with personal computing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then there's Microsoft Office.
Right.
Word, Excel, PowerPoint.
Oh, yeah.
These tools became essential for businesses, schools, governments.
Yeah.
Practically everyone.
It's hard to imagine a world without them now.
Right.
They're so deeply integrated into our workflows that we take them for granted.
Oh, but that's a testament to Gates' vision. He created tools that were both powerful and accessible.
Right.
Tools that helped people be more productive and efficient. And that, in turn, fueled the growth of the digital economy.
And let's not forget about Gates' philanthropic work.
Right.
Which we touched on earlier.
Yeah.
He didn't just build a software giant. He dedicated himself to tackling some of the world's most pressing problems.
His foundation has made significant strides in global health education and access to technology.
Yeah.
He's not just writing checks. He's actively involved in finding solutions to poverty, disease, and climate change.
So here we have these two contrasting figures.
Yeah.
Jobs, the artist who revolutionized design and user experience.
Right.
And Gates, the strategist who democratized technology and then leveraged his success for global impact. It's almost like they were two sides of the same coin, both essential for driving the digital revolution forward.
It's a remarkable story, isn't it?
It is.
Two incredibly driven, ambitious individuals who, despite their differences, shaped the world as we know it.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing, was it?
Oh, of course not.
Both Jobs and Gates faced their share of challenges and setbacks along the way.
Absolutely. Jobs was notoriously demanding, a perfectionist to the core.
Right.
This led to conflicts with colleagues and even resulted in his ouster from Apple in the mid-1980s.
But that time away actually proved to be a turning point for him.
Yeah.
He matured as a leader, gained valuable experience, and came back to Apple with a renewed focus and a clear vision for the future.
Yeah.
It's almost like that time in the wilderness gave him the perspective he needed to achieve even greater things.
And Gates, despite his success, faced criticism for Microsoft's aggressive business practices.
Right.
The company battled antitrust lawsuits.
Yeah.
And scrutiny from regulators, which certainly tested his leadership and resilience.
It's a reminder that even the most brilliant minds face adversity.
Yeah.
But they both persevered.
It did.
Ultimately leaving behind legacies that have profoundly changed the world.
Their stories are a testament to the power of vision, determination, and a willingness to take risks.
It's amazing to think how these two individuals who started in garages and dorm rooms ended up shaping the technological landscape that we navigate every single day.
And it wasn't just about the technology itself. It was about how they changed the way we think about innovation.
Yeah.
About the relationship between humans and machines. About the possibilities of the digital world.
Jobs showed us the power of design to create products that we don't just use, but that we love.
Right.
He understood that technology should be intuitive, elegant, even joyful.
And Gates, while not always known for aesthetics, democratized technology, making it accessible to millions.
Right.
He understood that the real power of computing lay in its ability to connect people, share information, and empower individuals.
And what's really striking is how their legacies have extended beyond the realm of technology.
Oh, yeah.
Jobs' impact on design is felt in everything from smartphones to kitchen appliances, while Gates has become a global force for good through his philanthropy.
Yeah, it's almost like they represent two sides of the same coin, the creative visionary and the strategic pragmatist.
Yeah.
And in a way, we needed both of them to usher in the digital age as we know it.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm curious to know what resonates most with you, the listener. Who do you think had the more profound impact? Jobs with his focus on design and user experience? Or Gates with his focus on accessibility and global impact?
It's not an easy question to answer.
It's not.
Both men left behind legacies that continue to inspire and challenge us. They were both incredibly ambitious, driven individuals who weren't afraid to push boundaries and take risks.
And their stories are a reminder that innovation doesn't happen in a vacuum.
No.
It's often the result of collaboration, competition, and even conflict.
Think about it. Without Gates, computing might have remained something only a privileged few could access.
Right.
And without Jobs, it might never have become so intuitive and aesthetically pleasing.
It's like they were two sides of the same equation.
Yeah.
Both essential for creating the digital world we live in today.
And as we look to the future, their legacies offer valuable lessons for anyone who wants to make a difference in the world.
Yeah.
Whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, a scientist, or simply someone with a passion for making things better, their stories remind us that anything is possible with vision, hard work, and a willingness to challenge the status quo.
So as we leave this rumble,
Yeah.
we encourage you to reflect on what aspects of their journeys resonate most with you. What will your contribution to the digital world be?
Right.
Will you be the next Steve Jobs revolutionizing an industry with a groundbreaking product? Or the next Bill Gates using technology to solve global challenges?
Or maybe you'll forge your own unique path,
Yeah.
combining elements of both their legacies to create something entirely new.
Right.
The possibilities are limitless.
And that's a wrap on this episode of The Deep Dive.
All right.
Thanks for joining us on this exploration of two tech titans.
Yeah.
We hope you've gained some fresh perspectives, learned something new, and maybe even felt a little inspired.
Until next time, keep diving deep, keep exploring, and keep asking questions.
Yes.
The digital world is constantly evolving, and we can't wait to see what the future holds.